Look at obituaries is next, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361, Curtis & Son Funeral Home. For pre-need, funerals, burials, cremations, it's Curtis & Son Funeral Home. In Sylacauga on Highway 21 North, and in Childersburg on Highway 280. 256-245-4361. It is Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Funeral service for Geraldine Bennett, age 88 of Sylacauga, is today at noon at Radley Smith Funeral Home Chapel, with Dr. Charles Moore officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Mrs. Bennett died January the 8th at her residence. She was a member of the Grimes Chapel Baptist Church. Visitation today 10 until 11:30 at the funeral home. Contributions may be sent to the West Coosa Senior Center or Grimes Chapel Baptist Church. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com, Radley Smith Funeral Home, Sylacauga, directing. Graveside service for Mike Finn, age 75 of Talladega, is today at 2 o'clock from the Alabama National Cemetery in Montevallo. Brother David Vick officiating. Mr. Finn died January the 6th at his residence. Contributions may be sent to the Wounded Warrior Project online at woundedwarriorproject.org. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com, Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga, directing. Mary Rogers Lauros, age 93, died January 9th at Citizens Brookwood Hospital in Talladega. A memorial service will be held at 3 o'clock on Friday at Earthstree Funeral Home. The family will receive friends after the service. Miss Lauros is a native of Savannah, Georgia. She lived in both Savannah and Talladega. In most of her life, she was a member of the Trinity United Methodist Church. Online condolences at earthstreetfuneralhome.com, Earthstree Funeral Home, Talladega, directing. Funeral service for Mr. Alex Thomas Morgan Dean, age 16 of Alexander City, will be Thursday, 2 o'clock from the Chapel of Radley Funeral Home. Reverend Tony Harris officiating. Burial in the Hillview Memorial Park. The family will receive friends tonight from 4 until 8 p.m. at the funeral home. Mr. Dean died Sunday from injuries suffered in an automobile accident. He passed away at Russell Medical Center. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City in charge of the arrangements. Funeral service for James Lee Hayes, age 49 of Alexander City, is Friday at 11 o'clock from the Chapel of Radley Funeral Home. Brother Blake Cotter officiating. The family receiving friends Thursday 5 until 7 p.m. at the funeral home. The family will accept potted plants, or donations can be made to the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com, Radley Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for William Dale Barnett, age 64 of Ashland, will be Thursday at 11 o'clock from Rock Springs Baptist Church. Pastor Scott Jordan officiating. Burial in the Rock Springs Cemetery in Clay County. The family receiving friends tonight, 6 until 8 o'clock at Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City. Mr. Barnett died Sunday, January 8th at Clay County Hospital. He was a member of the Rock Springs Baptist Church. He served his country in the Alabama National Guard from 1971 to 1977. The family will accept flowers or memorial contributions can be made to the Hospice of Clay County in Ashland or the Rock Springs Baptist Church in Goodwater. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com, Radley Funeral Home, Alexander City, in charge of the arrangements. And funeral service for Mrs. Ida Agnes Holman, age 86 of Kellyton, will be today at 1 o'clock from the Chapel of Radley Funeral Home. Pastor Peggy Ott will officiate. Burial in the Sakapatoy Cemetery. The family receiving friends today, noon until 1 p.m. at the funeral home. Mrs. Holman died Monday, January 9th at her residence. She was a member of the Marshall Street Church. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com, Radley Funeral Home, Alexander City, in charge of the arrangements. This obituary report brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361 for funerals and burials and cremations. Pre-need is Curtis and Son Funeral Home. 256-245-4361, Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.